The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 64 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Second down and inches. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Tillman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Jackson. Flushed up. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. Right back to Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Offside, defense.
So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. A try here for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bajorquez now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That is caught. And some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense back out there. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It escapes the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 9 now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson now.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Draw play. This is Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Right back to Njoku.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw is Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And they'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Jackson.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Browns down 20-14, 56 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Back to throw.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.